guess I'm going to Peru. Super excited to be going to Peru in April with a couple of my friends. They want to do a 7-day hiking trip out to Machu Picchu. And the longest I've been without a real shower or a bed is 3 days. So this is gonna be great. I'm also really bad at taking pictures and recording memories for myself on trips. So this time around, I'm going to make a vlog just to kind of get myself a project and make myself think, like record stuff and like just put myself in that mode. So we'll see how that turns out, but I'm super excited. And we'll see, how good of a content creator I can be.
Several months later.
So it's about 36 hours until I have to take off for Peru. And I haven't packed yet. So figure I should probably get started now. Our trip is 7 days and 6 nights out on the trail. And 2 of the nights are going to be in pretty high elevation, so they're going to be pretty cold. The Salcantay Trekking Company gave us a pretty nifty packing guide to help us out. I brought a week's worth of underwear, a couple long underwear, and some Under Armour for the cold nights. Every long sleeve shirt I owned, a couple tees, a pair of sweats to chill in, 2 hiking pants, 6 pairs of wool trekking socks because that's all I had. I tossed in 1 pair of long athletic socks and a couple regular ones just in case. A rain jacket and some rain pants, a puffer jacket, a few beanies, some gloves, a hat, a balaclava, and a headlamp. And of course a sleeping bag, and I also brought some toiletries, but you guys don't need to see that. My carry-on is going to be limited to 20 pounds, and then the personal item obviously has to fit under the seat, so I'm going to try to cram in a bunch of stuff in a little bit of space. I definitely brought too much stuff. I think I've been so worried about being super cold that I just packed everything. Anyway, that's my plane. So far. Let's go down with that. After about 20 sleepless hours, we finally made it to our hotel in Cusco. This place was an absolute maze. There were a million corridors everywhere. They put us all the way in the really far back, so it was hard to find anything. I'm lost. But we eventually found our room, and there were 3 beds, so 3 of us just kind of knocked out. And this is when the altitude really got to me. Night 1, barely got any sleep. My body kind of aches everywhere, and then even just getting up to use the bathroom, I can feel my heart rate go up a little bit. So this altitude thing is pretty wild. It turns out flying from 0 feet of elevation in SF to 11,000 feet of elevation in Cusco was pretty taxing for the body. We spent the next few days just in our hotel room resting and hydrating with coca tea and walking around the city really, really slowly just to try to acclimatize. On the 3rd day, we were like, screw it, let's ride some ATVs. Once we got to the top, the view was spectacular. Rainbow Mountain, baby.
Okay. We go over there next to the hand. Okay.
I'm so tired. I'm so little. The day before our trek was a mad scramble to pack everything we had into the duffel bag they provided us. These would contain all the clothes and supplies we would need on our trip that the horses and porters would be carrying for us, and so we were only allowed to have 15 pounds or so in these duffels. Early next morning, we were whisked away in the dead of night, Squid Game style, and taken out to the trailhead. The views were amazing right off the bat, but the air was pretty stinky because the trail was littered with poop. Why was there so much poop? Because there are animals everywhere. Cows, mules, dogs, llamas, horses, you name it. They were everywhere the eye could see, from the camp to the trail.
Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Reaction. Nice.
Home sweet home for day one. I get a bed and a second bed to put all my stuff on, I guess. It smells like bad candles in here, but it'll be warm tonight. Maybe too warm. What's in here? Nothing. Oh, it smells though. I gotta close it. Okay, they gave us this bag. I don't know what's in it exactly. Oh, I think you put it on top of the bed. For what? For what reason? I don't know. But anyway. Cute couple. They took the tarp off. Let me show you my view. It's pretty dope. And that's the other side. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Day two. It's really cold today, so I'm gonna be bundled up, but I probably got the most rest today than I did the entire trip so far, so I feel rested. I'm ready to go. We have I think like a 11-mile day today, so it's gonna be about a 10-hour hike, so it's gonna be a rough one, but hopefully the altitude, hopefully I'm adjusted by now, a little bit at least, and it won't be too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some breakfast with them. Wow, I'm like, am I steaming? There's a orange, green peel. Took off salt. Let me show you what it's like. Here goes nothing.
Tastes exactly the same. It's good.
I'm gonna try and take a shower.
You're doing what?
Scrubbing my balls.
Hello. Reading a Kindle. Hanging my wet underwear from the bath I took a little bit earlier. And the towel. I don't think they're gonna dry, so I guess I'll just be carrying wet stuff in my bag. Boy, I need to shave, don't I? Yep. And this is how we shit. A literal hole in the ground. Wish me luck.
Because in Quechua, it means chiri. The name was chiri. Chiri? That means cold.
Alright, ready to set out for day 3. Really needed to piss last night. It was really cold and windy. So I just kind of went here. It smells a little bit, but I didn't want to get up. So we got 5 horses that carry our stuff. Right there. Hi guys. Y'all just eat all day, huh? Cow's eating our food.
Hey. Hey.
Now what? This is our next home. The same tents, but we got a little cute, like, little area. There's a bathroom, and I think showers are over there. We got a place to eat. Your new buddy, old pal. So here's my sleeping bag setup. They give us this thing that I don't know if we're supposed to put it inside or outside, but for a pillow, they gave us this little thing, but I feel like I need a little more, so I'm just gonna kind of have my duffel propping it up. There are a lot more bugs in this place, so not thrilled about that. Day 4. Where's your check brew, huh? Forgot to record the shower yesterday that we had. So this is the shower. Looks like someone's gonna use it, so I'm gonna get out of here. That was a shower. Well, my camelback got a hole in it. So I don't know if you can tell. So I got 4 days to carry water. We're gonna try to duct tape it and hope for the best. Otherwise, I'm gonna die of thirst. The good news is Jess had an extra collapsible bottle, so I at least had a couple of liters of water to work with even without my bladder. The bad news? Well, apparently our tour guide had us a little bit ahead of schedule, and the passport checkpoints on the Inca Trail are really strict. We even tried to bribe this lady, but no dice. She was a big stickler on the rules apparently. So we were basically stuck where we were after about an hour and a half of hiking, so we just chilled. Slow day today. I'm bored AF. Oh, also we swapped out our horses with a bunch of porters, which was really funny because they were just hanging out today. But one of them did find a soccer ball, and they also found a little field, so... Just took an ice cold shower. Water came from a hole. It was basically like getting hosed down by a garden hose. Good time though. That was so much fun playing soccer with our porters. I think I did okay for someone who has no foot-eye coordination. I'll take it. Anyway, I think we're gonna try to like sleep early tonight. There's a fly in my tent that I'm about to try to go kill. Time to do it. Bye. Day 5 started way earlier for me than it needed to because this rooster would not shut up at 4:30 a.m. Our morning hike that day was about 4,000 feet straight uphill and then 2,000 feet down. It was a little rough on the joints and I went pretty slowly. And the view, well... more stairs. Along the way, we got to see these ancient ruins where we learned about the Incan people and their society, as well as how the Inca Trail itself was used for trade and transportation. I guess it's raining today, so gonna be a struggle. Peeing is hard with the poncho and also rain pants on. Hiding in a cave. Wet. Most of the hike was pretty nondescript. The fog also rolled in, so we couldn't really see anything. But after lunch, the rain did let up, and we visited one of the coolest Incan ruins that we've gotten to see on the trip so far. But overall, it was a pretty quiet day. We were supposed to get up at 3:30 the next morning, so we just hung out in the camp, relaxed, and went to sleep early. Just took another shower. It's like we took 3 showers plus a dip in the river in the 7 days that we're gonna be here, which is way more than I thought that I would get. So I'm very, very grateful. They also do give us like water and soap for our hands, which last night I used for my body. All in all, I'm way cleaner than on this trip than I thought it would be, so cannot complain. Tomorrow's our last day. We're going to go see Machu Picchu and then heading back to Cusco. Day 7 started with a super early hike. We were really close to Machu Picchu at this point, so it was starting to get crowded. And we were hiking as fast as we could so we can get to a spot called the Sun Gate, which supposedly had a great view of the ruins below. But when we got there, the view wasn't quite what we expected. It's supposed to be somewhere here, but of course all you see is... So, it is what it is. So that was a little disappointing, but we made our way down to the ruins to check out some of the wildlife.
This is Machu Picchu's Animals with your host, Eric Tom.
Another one of my favorite sights. Human crowds. There's a whole herd of them. We'll try to keep our distance, because they can sense when they're in danger. Let's see if we can't get a closer look. There's so many of them. There's a whole herd. These creatures often gather to take photographs. They've been here since 7 in the morning.
This has been Machu Picchu's Animals with your host, Eric Tongue.
I don't know why I am the way I am. Eventually it cleared up a little bit, so we got to explore the ruins. And then it was back to civilization. We caught a bus to Aguas Calientes. Aguas Calientes. There's the Aguas. Here's the Calientes. And then we caught a train to take us back to Cusco. This video's now over 20 minutes long, and I just want to take a sec to talk about what I felt was the most important aspect of our trip, which is the people who were on the trail with us and helped make the experience what it was. Just being around our porters really helps give me a perspective of how little some of these people have and yet how much joy that they spread. These guys are carrying 50 to 60 pound packs while on the trail. Some are even wearing sandals, and yet you never hear anybody complain. And they always have a second to offer you encouragement while they pass us, while we're taking breaks on our hike. Our chef, Rosalio, somehow managed to cook 4 to 5 dishes for us every meal, as well as feed the rest of the staff. And even better, we did not have a single day where a dish repeated itself. So that's what, 60 to 80 unique dishes for us that he cooked on a couple portable stoves. It's just really admirable what a hardworking and humble people that they are in general. But the guy we got to hang out with the most was, of course, our tour guide. This is Juan Felix. This guy talks a lot. He can go on and on and on for hours about his life and experiences, Peruvian food and culture, the plants we encountered on our hikes, you name it, he could blabber on and on and on about it. But I looked at other groups, and I'm just so grateful for the breadth of knowledge that JF had. I think every tour has a set list of things that they have to teach you about, the history of the Inca Trail, but JF really helped us learn about the culture of Peru and really understand the history that we were learning. I learned so much about the connection that Peruvians feel with the land around them. And we also learned what a divided people that Peru has had throughout its history, which led to the Spanish being able to conquer the Incan Empire in the late 15th century, and also has led to civil unrest in the country today. JF also taught us a song in Quechua, the native language in Peru. I'm still not entirely sure what it means, but we did get to share a special moment with the whole group where we all sang together, and it was just a memorable experience for me.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Saksay wa mampi pukul pukul ja imaya mantas kami wakanki no kaju kanki wakana kita mana mana taitayu Saksay wa mampi pukul pukul ja imaya mantas kami wakanki no kaju kanki wakana kita mana mamayo mana taitayu. Stop,
I officially spent way too long editing that video. Yeah, I don't know what to say now, or that's my attempt at being a content creator. So yeah, smash that subscribe button, like if you enjoyed the video. Bye.